Well, friends, if you know me very, very well, you know that I'm not going to keep you waiting. Welcome to tonight's mini live. Welcome to the mini live tonight. Good night. Good night. How was your day? How was the Sunday? It was pretty relaxing. I tried to get a lot done. Hopefully that you guys got a lot done as well too. Watch skits, but hey, it is what it is. They haven't really been giving us any great stories these days. If you notice, my posts have been a little bit, less than usual. Normally I'd kind of give you a story from this or from that, but some of the stories have not been that interesting to me. To be very, very fair with you, I'm still following the Damini one with the new owner. It seems that there's something that they're developing in there. And I am still trying to see if I can follow the Jocelyn story with Sonny because, of course, Jocelyn is doing the hypocritical thing. But nonetheless, it is time for our night with, of course, with Amber. So I guess where we are is taking your dignity. Taking your dignity. And I think the question tonight is can anyone take your dignity? Can anyone, let me ask this question, can anyone take your dignity? Just a real question. One for yes, and two, there you go. You edited some videos, and two for no. I'll be looking to see if we can watch a couple of videos, Rico DIY. So hopefully, go ahead and put them up and let me watch them. Let's dig into this.
Anthony, I want to talk about earlier. You know, the things you said to me and the things you said last night, they hurt Anthony. I know that I've messed up. And I'm not saying that because it happened before we were married is an excuse. But it is the truth.
All right, so let me ask you a question. How did we get here where Amber is saying she messed up? that's that's probably the first question I want to ask y'all. How did we get here? You know what I mean? How did we get here? Like no one would have questioned it. Like how did we get to the place where Amber is talking about her messing up? How we get there, so? If we're waiting on a DNA test, right? How did we get to I messed up? How we get to there, so? Can anyone answer that for me, please? Like how we get to that?
We both have hurt each other. But Anthony, you've hurt this marriage. Because from the day that I took vows, I have been true to them. And I'm not saying anybody is perfect. I'm not saying I'm perfect, you're perfect. The only person perfect that walked this earth was Jesus.
So answer the question again now. Why is Amber talking about these things? You see what I mean? I'm just showing y'all. I am showing y'all how much she's begging him. I hope y'all are seeing how this looks. Why is she begging this man who is coming off of the brink of doing many things? And I know she want the marriage, and maybe she gonna say it as she go along. But I'm just showing you.
I am not him, but I have been trying my best and with my all to be the perfect wife.
You see that? You hear that? That is the thing. That is the thing. This I'm trying to be the perfect wife is not getting her anywhere. Them thing they may have problems with. That's what I have problems with. You can be the best wife you can for Anthony, but you can't. There's no perfect wife. You're just a wife. It is what it is. It's what it is.
I have hung in there with you through this whole Shayla and Kai mess. Any other woman I know would have took your money and left you like that.
Maybe you should have took the money and left. Honestly, I'm at the place where maybe Amber should have took the money and left. Maybe that's what she should have done. Let me ask you all a question. Should she have just should she have just taken the money and left? That is the question. Should she have just taken the money and left? One for yes and two for no. Should she have just taken the money and left? Maybe that's she should have taken the money and leave. She's pouring her soul out, and boy, she gonna keep pouring it out, you know. So, she gonna pour it out like how people pour lemonade in a cup. Let me tell you something, Charmaine. She gonna keep pouring it out. She's going to keep pouring it out. She poured it out all. She can pour it out from now till next week. If the next person decide to change, it is what it is. Yes, they are, especially if you allow them to. And I am happy she confronted him. He keeps bringing it up the Wayne situation. Happy she reminded him that he was the one who stepped out of the marriage. Well, they can remind him all they want in early business.
But Anthony, I have been putting my all into being a perfect wife for you. I have been faithful to you. I have not let people disrespect our marriage. And what I'm not going to do, I'm not going to allow you to take that from me. That belongs to me. My integrity, my dignity belongs to me.
And so I'm glad you're saying this. But what more I don't know is keep the dignity. You don't even have to tell him this. Adjust your dignity. That's the thing with dignity. You don't need to tell anybody that you're keeping your dignity. You just keep it. You just understand that, hey, listen, this is my dignity and I'm willing to do this. And these are the boundaries I'm setting. You can't make or tell anyone to the ground what they're not going to do. You just do your thing. So she spent all day thinking of a comeback from this morning. This is the comeback. Me glad you realize the anti-reviews and that me I say. Why are we talking about comebacks here? Listen to me, the man with the man is inexcusable and you're still running game for this man. He's not even worth this energy. She's giving him. He shows that he doesn't love her. He doesn't really appreciate the marriage. That's the point, Cleopatra. The, if they ever were the energy, is the effort she had put in, the excessive effort. Can you guys see exactly what we're talking about? You just have to divorce him. That's the only way she'll be happy because the man just does what he does. It is what it is, you know?
Because I have worked hard for it. I have been committed to our vows. I have been committed to being your wife through better or worse. And we for sure have been through worse. But I'm still here, Anthony. And even when you smear my face in the mud.
No, I know. I know that somewhere, somehow she watch the show. You know, I think she watch the show and she hear O'Neill. I say, her face I get smash up. Me know that she watch the show. Amber, let me look in the camera right now and talk to you. Me dress up myself before me talk to you because you need to be spoken to by good men. Listen to me. I know that you've been watching the show, and yes, your face has been smashed in the mud. Me know that's why you bring up this line tonight because you know what's going on. Sitting upon her face. That's correct. Me know you know your face has been smashed in the mud. That's what O'Neill said yesterday. Take it out of the mud. That's what more you do. Take it out of the mud. Amber is now a tropical depression, and if the atmospheric pressure rises, she'll develop into a quiet storm. I hope so. I do hope she develops into a storm. Charming.
I am still here. And I am still your wife. And I am still faithful. And I am still committed.
And Anthony is still terrible. And Anthony is still not committed. And Anthony is still a snake. And Anthony is still manipulative. And Anthony still wants Shayla Pum Pum. And Anthony still is hiding the money. And Anthony still is doing other things. And Anthony still doesn't care. Should I keep going on?
So I am asking you to let the past be the past so that we can move forward in this marriage and get from this place of being stuck, Anthony. I am tired of being stuck. So please, please, can we just move on?
She's begging him. If you or someone you know has been tormented by Anthony, Amber, and Shayla, then you may be eligible for compensation. Call the phone lines right now 1 800 Amber, Anthony, and Shayla Trauma. We know the call is free, the advice is free. Call on your screen right now 1 800 Shayla, Amber, Anthony, trauma. Dial your phone right now. Call right now. The call is free. We are looking out for your call. If you've been traumatized and you know it and you've got to show it, call the number on your screen right now. Conditions apply.
You're right. You're right. I'm sorry.
He is.
In order for us to move forward, we gotta put the past in the past.
Thank you.
I'm sorry.
Wait. Before them even end, you think that is anything? You think that he really means that? No. That is another trick again. That's another way of getting Amber to shut up. Tell you exactly what that was a while ago. In case the ladies have don't know how to read that, because you're not gonna say, oh my God, he just, held her in his arms and, he just, did the right thing. And he's such a sweet guy. And he's such a nice. Let me tell you something. That was nothing. That was him saying, Amber, I want you to shut up. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to say, you're right. And then somebody tell you, yeah, man, you're right, man. You're right. Hey, you're right. Mm-hmm. 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 Have you been traumatized by Anthony, Shayla, and Amber's drama? Call the number on your screen right now, 1-800-TRAUMA. The call is free, the advice is free. This is brought to you by Auntie Ray Ray's channel, courtesy of Deontay Reviews. Call right now, 1-800 compensation. That is 1-800 compensation. Hold on. Charmian, me love your faith, Me love your faith in Anthony. Me love what you have with faith in him. On your TV, you are assuming all this about Anthony. Charmian, how many times have I been right? See, Charmian, how many times have I been right? How many times have I told you what he's doing? And you say, no, O'Neill, that is not what he's doing. I really believe that he's really so much in love. He's so in love. All we do is just wait to say I do. So in love are you. And please, not in love. He is not in love with Amber. He's not in love. Please, not in love. In love, the idea. So, you know, is Anthony in love with Amber? No, no, no. Go ahead. Let me get some. Let me get some comments again. One for yes, and two for no. Both him in love. In love which part? Amber is gullible. She needs to communicate with Mama Brenda or somebody. Where's her best friend? Shake my head. She is gullible. As we walk down the aisle together. Now we're proud to be together till we die. Ooh, so in love with Shayla. Boom. You know what? Let me read some comments. No, he's not in love with her. Not once did he told her to trust the process. Exactly. Wouldn't tell her to trust the process. Shayla. And tell Shayla to trust the process. Shayla. Amber, please wake up. Yes, you need to wake up. This man is not in love with you. He's hanging on to this marriage until he makes a clean getaway. I don't trust him. Amber is in love, but Anton is not. Is not only his money. If you believe that, Charmian, I'm sorry. I'm rooting for my girl to Neil City. Amber, God is able. That's correct. That is correct. I'm telling her today, it's a prayer she need right now. We need what if a prayer she need right now. Jesus need for pop for Amber right now. It need for pop. I said it a long time ago. He loves Shayla and wants to be with her. Possibly. Who knows? You know, give Amber no ratings. Amber just like a side chick, pretty much. Concubine with a ring, essentially. She just have status. That's all it really is. He's in love with his money, and Amber is blind. Karma has left the building. O'Neill, do you think he is in love with Shayla? Possibly. Me no know. It might listen. Maybe me love Shayla pum pum, me no know. But all I'm saying is that Shayla get more respect. The point we're making is Shayla gets more respect. We know, listen, at this point, to answer the love question when it comes to Anthony, tough. But what we know is Shayla get more respect. That's what we know. We're sure about that one thing. Shayla get way more respect when it comes to Anthony than anything else. She get way more respect. What's so crazy is that is Shayla, the real three or four, is the one who's actually been playing him, and Amber is the one who gets the heat. Yeah, we need those DNA test results ASAP. ASAP. Ashley, we need them ASAP. Anthony hates her more every single day. She is just a thorn in his side. A thorn. I'm tired of being stuck watching the same conversation, but it's our fault. We keep tuning in, and are punishing ourselves. It's sad because there are women out there like Amber, and that does make sense. There are. That's the thing in Amiri. That's why we watch a little series enough because we talk about it enough because we never know who is going through this right now. You never know if you go through them little thing here, and you might be seeing it, and it may just be the message. Let Amber finish her journey. When she's finally done, she'll be done. That's the moment I'm waiting for. That's true. Shirley, I can't disagree with what I say. That's what it is. Hurry up and hide your money and leave the trust. Well, to be honest, in the J Dub, honestly, if she wanted to take the money, she could have take it. Remember, she should take it off of the table, though, to be very fair with you, To be very fair with you. So at this point, you can't even, you have to give, you really, us will give her that. Anton will give her that. But we will give her the credit for not taking him for everything he's worth already. I'm going to give her that credit. She doesn't love him. She doesn't want Shayla to have him. Could be. Y'all ladies know better than I do, He's in love with Shayla. That's why I believe Rico DIY. It's possible. He doesn't know how to be a husband. Possibly not. He might not interested in that right now. I don't know if we're watching the same skit, but this man has proven from day one that he said that I do, that he's just not into Amber like that. Anthony loves his money and his assets. Exactly. And this is true. It has been proven. It has been proven. The man just proved it. He's just proven it. He's not thinking about Shayla at all. But Amber is so draining and manipulating just like her husband. See, that the man them now start praying now because them watch her go through this thing and them not understand how she can't behave like a regular woman. Anthony is not in love with anybody but himself. Narcissists cannot love. Well, we don't know if you're a full narcissist because you have to diagnose him, but I understand what you mean. Come on, man. We're never gonna get the DNA test results. If you're looking for the DNA test results, you're never gonna get it. Never, 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 never gonna get it. I'm just messing around, guys. Y'all get the DNA test results, man. Let's give it some time. Give it some time. This is a loveless marriage. They have never been in love. Amber doesn't love this man. She wants to maintain their marriage. It's a facade. The marriage is a farce. That may be the question. Is the marriage, that's a question, a facade? Is it a farce? Is the marriage a farce, as Q Murray is saying? Is the marriage a farce? Clarence, they have us on edge with the DNA test. Is the marriage a farce? Hold on, Philip Noel. O'Neill, I really think Amber is bipolar. He's up and down every single day. It's draining just watching them. Bipolar. Where did you have to go from? Ecstatic. Maybe not bipolar personality. Maybe not. Because bipolar, you have to go to extremes. Like real extremes. And it has to be very, like, it can't be, okay. It can't be about like something natural, if that makes sense. I've seen bipolar a lot of times. Okay, bipolar is, for example, let me give you an example of bipolar. I've dealt with a client before and I'm talking to him and he's smiling. Him or she's smiling, right? They're smiling. I'm smiling. You're talking to the client, and it's about something happy in his life. And he goes from extremely smiling to just extreme tears, where literally you can play the little fiddle, the fiddle that them play. You could literally play the fiddle. He's in tears, he's broken down. And him a cry, him a ball, literally eye waters is coming out of him eyes. That are what you call bipolar because the mood swings so wide. It's extremely wide. So if you're looking at it from like a bipolar perspective, you want to look at it from that. So it wouldn't be bipolar. But hey, I have a different bipolar, only not just one. Okay. Uh let me look at this one again for you, Philip, and I'll get back to you on this one based on what you're mentioning. As I said before, bipolar is a bit extreme. To say bipolar, it's a bit extreme to say bipolar. Because bipolar is one of those disorders that I don't know. Have you ever seen it before? Like you'd have to see it. Unless you're saying it's like a mild version, which is work. Is work. I'd have to view this and come back to you again, Philip. Yeah, would have to view it and come back to you again. But nonetheless, hey, you know what? I'm not going to let y'all's night. You can have bipolar mood disorder. Well, bipolar is a mood disorder, Philip. Bipolar is a mood disorder. So that's what it is. It is a mood disorder. In other words, it has to do with mood. It have to do with mood. Bipolar have to do with mood. You're going from either happy to sad or sad to happy or angry to whatever it is. It is a mood disorder. So it's like a personality disorder, but yeah, that's what it is. You want me to research it? Oh boy. All right. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Call me out tonight, Philip. Bipolar is a mood disorder, man. If you want me to show it to you, I can show it to you. Okay. All right. So Philip wants to know if think there's bipolar, if Anthony's bipolar. Let me see if we can answer this question before we sign off tonight. Let me see if we can answer the question. Bipolar disorder. See that? Do you see this, Philip? Philip, do you see this? You see this? So what it says right here is bipolar disorder is a chronic mental health condition characterized by extreme mood swings. So it's a mood disorder. In other words, it has to do with mood. You understand that? Don't worry, there are other ones that I can talk about, like probably on the next day. Maybe like tomorrow, I'll see if I can dig into this. What I'll do is I'll dig into the personality disorder tomorrow. I can do that. I can go ahead and dig into personality disorders for you and then show you, you know what I mean? We can answer the questions for you. Well, no sweat, guys. Don't worry about it. I'm going to get into semantics for you guys tomorrow. I'm going to make sure I get the show tomorrow and give some semantics. Like, share, comment, subscribe, guys. I'm going to talk to y'all soon. Have a wonderful night. Don't worry about it, Philip.